I stay right here beside you, like it never crossed my mind that loving you in silence was the safest way to try. I listened to your stories about dreams that weren't with me. I smiled like I was fine with it, like my heart didn't bleed. Some feelings grow in quiet places where words would only fall. I learned to love you carefully by saying nothing at all. I loved you without words, without a sound to break the air. No promises, no asking, just always being there. I loved you without words, where nothing had to change. I let my heart stay hidden so yours could feel the same. I watched you lean on someone else and never turned away. Some loves are meant to walk behind and never asked to stay. I kept my hands inside my coat, my feelings out of sight. It wasn't fear that held me back, it just felt right. I didn't need you to be mine or see me differently. I only wanted you to have the best part of me. I loved you without words, without a sound to break the air. No promises, no asking, just always being there. I loved you without words and learned to let it be. Some love is not about being seen, but choosing quietly. Maybe love is not a question we're supposed to ask. Maybe it's the things we hold inside and let them pass. If someday you remember me, I hope it's gentle warm. I loved you without words and never felt that was wrong. I knew the nights would feel this quiet after everything we said. I knew your name would sound familiar, but not heard inside my head. I knew the space would slowly grow between the words we never use. Some things don't end with broken hearts, they just become the truth. These are the things I knew before I let you go, that love can fade without a sound and still feel warm and slow. These are the things I knew but never said out loud. Some goodbyes don't need a voice, they just turn into now. I knew I would walk past places where we almost stayed. I knew didn't stop loving, we just stopped walking the same way. We talked about forever, like it was close enough to touch, but somewhere in the middle we wanted different things too much. You dreamed in open colors, I needed quiet skies. Same love, different roads, under different signs. I felt you slipping slowly, not away, just out of reach. We weren't broken, we weren't wrong, we just moved out of the same direction, holding hands but losing time, asking love for the same protection. Tell me, do we drift for forever, or is this just where we part? We loved with the same heart, but walked with different starts.
I try to match your rhythm, you try to slow for me, but love isn't a promise, it's timing you can't see. We smiled through conversations that felt heavier each night, pretending we were fine while losing the same fight.
I didn't stop choosing you, I just couldn't keep up.
We weren't broken, we weren't wrong, we just moved out of the same direction, side by side, still alone, watching us fade without confession. Maybe love was never failing, maybe this is how it ends, not with tears or bitterness, just two lives that don't align. If we met a little later, or loved a little less, would we still be here? Or is this the best we get? We weren't broken, we weren't wrong, we just learned love needs more than affection. I'll remember what we were without blaming who we are. Some people don't fall apart, they just grow apart. Sometimes forever means loving without staying. I don't know when it started, I don't know why it stayed. Somewhere between the silence, you slowly knew my name. There was no grand reason, no perfect time or place, just a feeling growing quietly I never tried to chase. I don't need to understand it, I don't need to make it right. Some things don't need answers, they just live inside. It just feels like love when you're close, when you're gone, like a song without a reason, playing soft and moving on. It just feels like love, no promise, no demand, just your shadow in my heartbeat, holding my hand. I don't need you to say it, I hear it when you stay, in the way you look at nothing but somehow see my face. Love isn't always fireworks, sometimes Sometimes it's breathing slow. It's the calm between the moments you don't even know. I won't ask where this is going. I won't ask it to decide. If it's real, it doesn't hurry. If it's love, it doesn't hide. It just feels like love in the quiet of the night, like a window left wide open, letting in the light. It just feels like love, no reason I can prove. I don't need to call it anything to know it's true. Maybe love is just a moment that your heart refuses to forget. Not a promise for tomorrow, just a feeling you protect. It just feels like love, no words left to explain. If it fades or if it stays, I'm okay. It just feels like love, and that's enough for me. I don't need a name for it to let myself believe. No reason, just love. I was never the name you said out loud in crowded rooms. I stayed between your silences and all the things you couldn't choose. I never asked for explanations, I never crossed the line. I learned how to love you quietly from the other side. I know there's someone in your daylight, someone you can show, but I live in all your midnight where feelings go. I'm not the one you call yours, I'm not the one you hold, but when the night gets heavy, I'm the one you know. I don't need your promises, I don't need a sign. Loving you without a title still feels like mine. I watched you talk about forever like it wasn't meant for me. But love doesn't always need a future, just honesty. I learned to read between your moments, to feel what you don't say. Some hearts love in the open, some just stay. If I'm only a quiet feeling you never let me see, I'll keep it where it's gentle, where it won't scream. I'm not the one you call yours, I'm not the one you hold, to always be declared. Sometimes it's just a place you rest, knowing someone cares. I'm not the one you chose to show, I'm not the one you claim, but in the quiet parts of you, I was never just the same. I don't need to be your answer, I don't need the crown. Loving you without a name is enough now. No title, still love. The clock is louder than my thoughts, it keeps reminding me of you. I count the cracks along the wall, like there's nothing else to do. Your name is heavy on my chest, I try to let it fade away, but every night without your voice feels longer than the day. I don't cry the way I used to, I don't scream, I don't pretend. I just sit here with the silence and count again. I'm counting days without you. 1, 2, 3. Each number feels like proof you're not here with me. I'm counting days without you, slow and true. I don't know when it ends, I just know it's you. Your sweater's still behind the door, I never moved it yet. It smells like things we never said and promises we left. Sometimes I speak your name out loud just to hear a sound. Then I remember I'm alone and gently sit back down. I don't ask for answers now, I don't need to understand. I just keep tracing time across my hands. I'm counting days without you. 4, 5, 6. Every number pulls me back to what I miss. I'm counting days without you. In the dark, loving you quietly from where we are. If loving you is waiting, then waiting is my truth. I don't need tomorrow, I just need you. I'm counting days without you till I forget the count, till loving you stops hurting or it runs out. Still counting, still you, still you. Still you.
nights don't scare me anymore. They've learned my name by now. I sit with hours like old friends, no questions asked, no how. Your absence isn't loud these days, it hums beneath my skin, like something I once carried and never put back in. I stopped asking when you'd come back, I stopped drawing lines in red. Time taught me how to stay still instead. I don't count the days like I used to, I let them pass me by. They leave their weight upon my hands and quietly say goodbye. I don't count the days like I used to, I just feel them move, each one taking something small that still belonged to you. Your cup is still inside the sink. I never saw the point of proving I had let you go by breaking every joint. Some love doesn't ask for saving, it just grows old and thin, like a song you hum forever but never sing again. I don't wait the way I did before, I wait the way stones do, by learning how to hold the ground without you. I don't count the days like I used to, numbers lost their sound. Time doesn't need a witness now, it knows where I'm found. I don't count the days like I used to, I've learned they're true. They don't bring you back to me, they move me through. There was a version of me who believed waiting meant hope. Now I know waiting is just love that stayed. I don't count the days like I used to, I let them leave their mark. Every one of them reminds me I loved in the dark. If I sound tired, it's only because I stayed. Hey, my dear, it's been quiet lately. Days just pass without calling your name. I catch myself laughing and nothing at all. Every silence feels too loud, but I still let it stay. I pretend these little things are enough for today. Hey, my dear, you feel so distant now. We share a room, but never the same space. Your eyes look past me like I'm already gone. I trace comfort in habits we never outgrew, like staying a little longer with nothing to prove. I'm worn out from wishing for something that's gone. I know this feeling won't last, but I keep holding on. I don't ask for forever, just one more night. Let me believe this still feels right. If this is ending, let it end slow. Don't take the quiet, I still call home. I'm tired of dreaming with my eyes wide open. I know we're fading, but I won't say it out loud. Just stay in this moment before we disappear. Let it hurt tomorrow while you're still here. Soft light, slow time, no goodbye. Not tonight. I learned your name from staying quiet. I walk a step behind you, not because I'm unsure, just because this distance feels a little safer. You talk about your worries like I'm someone you trust. I listen like it's nothing, even when it's too much. I don't cross the line, I already know where I stand. I stay behind you quietly, not asking for more than you can give. I stay behind you, honestly, loving you the way I live with it. I see you lean towards someone who isn't me. I look away before you notice anything. I learned how to smile at the right time. Some feelings survive by staying inside. I don't need to be chosen to stay. I stay behind you quietly, no jealousy, no need to explain. I stay behind you carefully. Some love doesn't speak, it just remains. I left things exactly how they were. I stayed behind you long enough to know this feeling is real. Some hearts don't move forward, they just stay close and learn how to feel. I was never in your way, I was just behind you. We talked like we had time, like days would wait for us. I didn't hear the quiet asking me to pause. I thought love was patient, I thought it would stay. I didn't see the moment slipping away. Some chances don't knock, they just pass. If only I knew then what I know now, I would have stayed longer, I would have slowed down. If only I knew then how fragile we were, I wouldn't have waited for a better time to love. You smile like you believe I'd always be there. I smile back like promises were easy to keep. I chose being certain over being close. Some love fades quietly when we hesitate the most. I don't blame the ending, I blame the delay. If only I knew then that later means never, I would have held you just a little better. If only I knew then that silence could choose, I wouldn't have lost you by trying not to lose. Regret isn't loud, it's gentle and slow. It stays with you after you let go. If only I knew then, I would have said more. Not perfect words, just on